Hello my international darlings and welcome back to another video on Mary B's channel. And yes, that's me. Hi guys, it's Mary here. I'm editing the video right now and I just wanted to say that I'm a fucking dumbass because this drawing behind me was supposed to be my scenario and I was supposed to write the name of the video in the octopus's sign, but I didn't because I forgot. I also put my camera in a place that cut half of my head off during all the video. I'm just saying that because despite me being a total fucking dumbass, I want you guys to know that I know that I'm a fucking dumbass, you know? I'm conscious of that. Anyway, I hope you enjoy it. You know what they say, right? Another season, another indie season. I guess that literally nobody has ever said that, but let's pretend they did. So if you're not familiar with indie season, I'm going to explain it to you briefly. Every season, I come here in my channel and I make a video recommending 5 indie artists, bands, whatever that I've been listening to. And in the last season, I did that. It was the first time and I'm willing to do the second. And it was very fun. Almost all of the artists replied me and thanked me, and they were really such a sweethearts with me. I know that my platform here is not very big. It's actually pretty small, but I think that, you know, recommendations are recommendations, you know, promotions are promotions. I really like the work of those artists and bands, and I wanted to share with you guys what I've been listening to. Another thing that I have to remind you guys is that my only criteria for selecting and to defining what is indie and what is not indie is the band or artist having less than 1 million listeners on Spotify. And I think that's pretty fair. Okay, some of those artists that I'm going to talk about have like a lot of listeners on Spotify, some of them don't, but I think that you guys are going to enjoy it. So the first band that I want to talk about is Chyna Tiger.
She don't give up, we can't ever give it up. Baby girl got my world inside the belly button. She's the one under my thumb, searching.
They are from Australia and I literally very obsessed with them, but sadly they only have one song right now. I think they are going to release soon another one, but while they don't, I'm chilling to Belly Button. That it's very groovy and, you know, has that kind of 70s, 80s energy. I don't really know how to explain because, as I told you in the other video, I'm no professional in music. The only thing I know about music is what I listen, and sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. And you know, I know that most of you are Beatles fans, and then thinking of that, I choose my recommendation. But anyway, they have this alternative pop style, kind of psychedelic, and if you know me, you know that I die for a psychedelic. That's it. Go listen to them and have fun while you're doing it because they are awesome. Follow them on Instagram too. Shout out to their Instagram because they commented on my niece's drawing and they are really kind, so listen to that. Okay, the next artist that I want to talk about is superknova.
I'm gonna fight him home. A 7-nation army couldn't hold me back. Gonna rip it all, taking their time right behind my back.
Like, I'm obsessed with her. And I don't know that this genre already existed before her. Probably it did, but sadly I'm not a specialist on the topic. But she does queer pop. And it was the first time that I ever listened to it, and I became really fond of it. Like, her lyrics are most about her experiences as a trans woman, but it becomes like bigger than that. She defines herself as a one-woman band, and she records and produces all of her music. And I think that's really great, because indie is about being independent. It's about not having to get down on your knees to a businessman for them to control all over your image and music and style, She has a song that it's called Serotonin Serenade, and it's lo-fi, and I love lo-fi. It's kind of psychedelic too, and it's those songs that you listen to it and you are, lay down in your bed and you are looking to the ceiling and you're like, yeah, life sucks. But it's great, She's currently promoting her new full-length album that is called American Queers. And I'm going to include some of the songs from this album in my playlist on Spotify, so listen to it, okay? Nice. So the third artist / band that I want to talk about is Charly Bell.
Got no choice, but I'm really bad at magic shows, but I'll put it on.
Charly Bell are two siblings, and they are really, really great. Let me check their names, because English is not my first language, and it's really difficult for me sometimes to pronunciate some things, and I'm really afraid to pronunciate things wrong, but I probably did all over this video. Their names are Jandai and Gyasi Bonds. The Bond siblings. Okay? They make kind of an indie pop music, and they have very, very well written lyrics. When I listen to songs in general, the thing that I'm more drawn to is lyrics. Lyrics are very important to me. I write as a hobby, I study literature, and words are really important to me. The last single that they released, it's called What About Me, and it's also a very, very great song. And I recommend for you all to listen to them. They are incredible. And another thing, they have amazing vocals. So if you are a vocal enthusiast, go for them. So the fourth artist that I want to recommend is Tease.
My own hypothesis, a weird metamorphosis. Take me to the water's edge and let me get a taste of it. You ain't
So Tease is a singer, amazing singer, period. And her music is kind of a new soulful, kind of electric blues, if that is a thing. Like, very powerful and sexy vocals, and I die for a sexy vocal. Her music sounds like vinyl, but I'm pretty sure I was listening to it on Spotify, so it was not vinyl. And she has very modern lyrics, so it's the best of both worlds, you know? My favorite song of hers is Lucid. It has very, very vintage vibes, and I'm a Beatles fan, you know? I love vintage. That's it. And I really want you guys to check it out because she's amazing. And of course, her songs are going to be in the playlist as well, but feel free to just check her work because she's awesome. And the last artist that I want to talk about is Baker Grace.
Staying in the shade, it's getting way too hot. Kill the fireworks, can someone make it stop?
I'm not a pop fan, you know, like John Lennon is my favorite Beatle for a reason. He was the least popish of them. And I feel that music in general and everything, it's better when it has a message. But that's when Baker Grace comes into the scene, you know? I'm not shaming pop music. I think that everybody have its favorite kind of music, and that's completely okay. But the thing is, you have to agree with me that most pop songs don't really care about lyrics that much. And Baker Grace comes into the scene because her lyrics are very, very powerful and has a soul in it, you know? Reading more about her, I discovered that her last album, Truly Yours, is like every song is like a letter. Some of them are to herself, some of them are for others, but it has such a beautiful concept. She's already pretty popular on Spotify and all the other streaming services, but I'm going to include her in this list anyway because it worth your time listening. And that's pretty much it, I guess. In this channel, I like to talk about music in general and mainly the Beatles, but I create other contents too. I try to post every Friday, so you already know when to come back for more. And subscribe to my channel to become a certified international darling. I don't know what that is, but it sounds cool, right? My comment section is always open for suggestions and critics and, you know, just be kind. I have feelings. I see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.
Such a bummer. I could be falling in love, but baby, I don't give a fuck.